In a twist no one saw coming, Jungkook is now at the center of a swirling controversy involving the internal power struggle at HYBE, and at the heart of it is NewJeans, the rising girl group caught in a corporate crossfire after HYBE's internal conflict spilled into public view, particularly tensions between sublabel ADOR, NewJeans agency, and HYBE's top management. Fans began noticing subtle but intentional signals that Jungkook might be taking a side. On March 29th, fans noticed that Jungkook liked and shared content indirectly supporting NewJeans, despite the silence from other BTS members and the company. While Jungkook has never directly spoken on the matter, his digital footprint has set K-pop Twitter ablaze. ARMYs discovered that Jungkook's Spotify activity included multiple NewJeans tracks. Days after controversy between Odair's Min Heejin and HYBE escalated, a deleted Weverse comment from a fan asking, "Do you support NewJeans?" allegedly received a like from Jungkook's official account before disappearing. His Instagram story reportedly featured a minimalist clip with NewJeans ditto playing faintly in the background, now archived. Is it coincidence? Or quiet defiance? Jungkook has always supported talent. But if this is a rebellion, it's poetic. Fan tweet with 2M views. The HYBE versus Odair drama involves accusations of power grabs, creative suppression, and betrayal. Odair CEO Min Heejin publicly criticized HYBE for corporatizing artistry and hinted that the label was trying to control or dissolve Odair's independence. In the middle of this storm, support from a BTS member like Jungkook could shift public sentiment dramatically. HYBE, of course, has not issued a statement about Jungkook's alleged support. But fans are drawing the lines themselves. Is Jungkook subtly defending NewJeans as a statement on HYBE's corporate overreach? Or worse, could this be a silent protest against HYBE itself? Just months before his military discharge, one thing's clear. Jungkook isn't just HYBE's biggest star. He's also its most watched, and even the smallest action, from a playlist to a like, has become a political signal in K-pop's biggest internal war. If this continues, the real question might be, is Jungkook planning to break away from HYBE altogether? Once he's free, stay tuned. Behind the clicks and whispers, there's a deeper question rising among fans, insiders, and industry observers alike. What does Jungkook's subtle support of NewJeans really mean? And what's at stake if HYBE sees it as defiance? 2. Understand how serious this could be. Let's rewind. HYBE Corporation is under fire for allegedly trying to oust Min Heejin, the CEO of ADOR, the label behind NewJeans. The conflict has exposed public legal threats, internal leaks, and a power struggle that's shaking the K-pop industry to its core. In the middle of this storm, any signal of support from a BTS member, especially someone as influential as Jungkook, carries enormous weight, and that's why fans aren't brushing this off as coincidence. One Korean entertainment analyst posted anonymously on a forum. If Jungkook is deliberately showing support for NewJeans, this is not about preference. This is political, and it may put him in direct conflict with HYBE's top brass. HYBE, which owns ADOR, also controls Big Hit Music, Jungkook's agency. So, if Jungkook is seen as aligning with Odair's rebellious leadership, he could be risking tension with his own management, just months before he's discharged from the military and expected to restart his career. Could Jungkook be sending a warning? Could this be a test of how much power BTS still has over HYBE's direction? Not all ARMYs are on the same page. Some believe this is being blown out of proportion, just fan speculation chasing shadows. But others argue that even if Jungkook's actions were subtle, they were calculated. Jungkook is always careful. If he did this, it was intentional, tweeted one longtime fan account with over 800,000 followers. On the flip side, some worry this could escalate into a dangerous situation where Jungkook is scapegoated for expressing support. After all, HYBE has been accused before of using its artists to shield the company from criticism or distracting the public with staged PR, and that raises yet another chilling question. Is Jungkook being silenced behind the scenes? Some fans are floating a radical theory. What if Jungkook is laying the groundwork to leave HYBE after his contract ends? The signs, they claim, are there. His solo documentary, I Am Still, On Disney Plus emphasized independence and a desire for creative freedom. He's now seen more as a global pop artist than just a K-pop idol under HYBE's management. He reportedly turned down major collaborations that were offered through HYBE's PR channels, choosing instead to work with personal contacts and producers. Combine that with his rumored discomfort with how Big Hit handled the media circus around his military enlistment, and the picture gets clearer. He's matured. He's not a kid anymore. Jungkook doesn't need HYBE to survive, but HYBE needs Jungkook to stay relevant. Korean music journalist, anonymous source Jungkook is set to be discharged from military service in June 2025. Fans expect a flood of content, but also something else. A decision. Will he renew his contract with HYBE? Will he go fully independent like other Korean megastars have begun to do? Or will he form a new partnership? Perhaps even joining ADOR or launching his own creative label? And if Jungkook publicly supports NewJeans again, more directly this time, what will the fallout be? Will it fracture HYBE's internal balance? Will it inspire other idols to speak up too? Or will it start the slow separation between BTS and HYBE forever? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. Jungkook is no longer just an idol. He's becoming a symbol of resistance, choice, and control in an industry built on silence. And the world is watching. Since the hints of his alleged support for NewJeans emerged, Jungkook has maintained complete silence. No clarifications, no Weverse posts, no social media updates. But that silence may be the loudest message of all, because if there's one thing fans have learned over the years, it's this. Jungkook speaks when it matters. And when he doesn't, it means he's thinking very, very carefully. This is not just a PR issue, it's a turning point in his career. Inside HYBE, tension is reportedly brewing. Anonymous staff told Korean tabloid outlets that the company is keeping a low but watchful eye on the digital behavior of all BTS members, especially Jungkook. Leaks suggest internal concerns that if he publicly favors NewJeans or criticizes HYBE's handling of ADOR, it could ignite massive backlash, not just from fans, but from investors. Imagine the face of your $10 billion brand quietly aligning with the very people threatening its control structure. That's not rebellion. That's revolution. Several entertainment insiders now speculate that Jungkook's post-discharge return won't follow the typical idol comeback formula. Instead, they predict something unprecedented, a world tour as a soloist, not managed by Big Hit directly, but through a joint partnership with a global distributor, a new label or independent agency under his name, possibly managed with a team he's handpicked since debut, a public statement distancing himself from the HYBE/odd-air drama entirely, while still making it clear who he stands with artistically. Some even speculate that Jungkook might collaborate directly with Min Hee-jin in a creative project that challenges the current K-pop model. A fan-led campaign titled #FreeKook recently trended on Twitter, encouraging Jungkook to choose his own path, no matter how controversial it is. Let HYBE be the machine. Let Jungkook be the artist. Viral fan comment with over 500K likes on TikTok. This situation doesn't just affect Jungkook. If he's truly preparing for creative independence, the big question is, will the other members of BTS follow him? RM, Jin, J-Hope, Suga, Jimin, V. They've each had moments of expressing dissatisfaction or longing for more freedom. Suga's solo work under August D already carved out a personal identity. RM recently said in an interview that he's been thinking a lot about what loyalty to a company really means after 10 years. Could Jungkook's silent move become the first domino? Could BTS, the world's biggest band, become a collection of fully independent artists, banding together only when they choose, not when HYBE tells them to? The possibility feels both terrifying and electrifying. All eyes are on June 2025, the month Jungkook completes his military service and is expected to re-emerge in the public spotlight. But it's not just fans who are watching, it's the industry, the media, HYBE's investors, and possibly NewJeans themselves. Will Jungkook break his silence with music? Will he post a cryptic message that confirms everything we've suspected? Will he take the mic and call out what no other idol has dared to? Whatever happens, it's clear this is more than a comeback. It's a reckoning in an industry where silence is often enforced and loyalty is bought. Jungkook stands at the edge of a new chapter, one that could rewrite how idols take control of their art, their image, and their independence. And in doing so, he might just become the most dangerous artist HYBE ever created. Will he obey the system that raised him, or will he outgrow it and lead a new generation of idols to freedom? We don't know yet. But one thing is certain. When Jungkook speaks next, the entire K-pop world will be listening, and nothing will ever be the same again.